Hello and welcome back to the Box and Buzz with me, Ollie.
And me, Lewis, where today we're joined by Lyndon King Arthur. What a coup. How are you, mate?
I'm good, sir. How are you?
How are you here?
Yeah, well, I got a lot of trains. A lot of trains. I was very tired, but I'm here. I'm here in Norwich.
What do you think about Norwich then?
Next question.
Not quite the same as
It's just
Manchester.
quiet. It's just a lot different from Manchester. It's a lot different.
Yeah, I was saying to you
Peaceful,
off.
time to relax.
Yeah, it's just a nice peace of mind. Yeah. You put a nice hotel. Nice hotel. So,
Nice hotel.
I was saying to you off camera, like Manchester's, well, to me that's massive.
Yeah.
But to you, you're just
yeah,
used to it, aren't
it's
you?
small. Like I was saying before, like when I go to London, London seems big to me, but Manchester's just it's a bit of a small place now.
It's what you're used to, though, right?
Yeah.
What was it like growing up there?
Yeah, it's just home. Obviously, I'm not from like no posh places. I'm not from the ghetto, so to speak. I mean, a lot of people would probably think it is, but it's just home. It's the estate. A place called Moston, Lightbound, where I grew up on the estate. And I mean, to anybody else from outside, it will probably be a bit ghetto, so to speak. And you know, you grew up and like your friends are doing a lot of nonsense, and you know you stuff that people won't really think was I don't know good, but I call it home. So it was fun to me.
Yeah.
This is what you get used to, and I guess
Yeah,
like we're all different.
yeah,
I'm used to a field, and other people are used to like.
Yeah, there's no
city
there
life
wasn't
and-
there wasn't many fields. There wasn't many fields. That's all.
But well, am I right in you saying you want to be a barrister?
When you know what it was when I heard that barristers earn a lot of money.
Yeah.
That's what I heard. My mum used to tell me you can earn loads. So when I was like 13, 14, I just thought I want to be a barrister. I never knew that there was a lot of hard work and university that goes behind it and stuff like that. So that probably ended real quick, And yeah, I was just messing about. Like I didn't know I wanted to even be a boxer. Do you know what I mean? Like I only started boxing at 18, 19. I walked into the gym for the first time at 18. Apart from when I was a kid, my brother took me in. But other than that, I was just messing about and doing stuff that teenagers do. And I got kicked out of school. Obviously, when I was younger, I lost my brother when I was 10. So that probably didn't affect me until I got to an age where I knew why I lost him and stuff like that. So that probably affected me when I started smoking weed and just being on the streets and just doing stuff that you're
getting up to mischief.
Yeah, it's getting up to. Like I said, never been in a gang or anything like that. Never been around guns and stuff like that. But we was around all of it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Was there stuff like sort of like street fighting and that sort of thing happening?
No, like all the stuff, like all the knives and like I've seen people get shot, and I've seen people get stabbed. I lost my best friend to knife crime. So I've grew up around all of that. My brother got shot when I was 10, like I said. So when I found out like really what happened, and when you get older and you get a bit more of a sense of what goes on in life, you kind of just like just accustomed to it. Mm-hmm. And like I said, like where the estate where I grew up wasn't so much gangs and stuff like that, but it was drug dealing and your best friends or your friends that you grew up around or your role models type of thing are the drug dealers on the estate, and they're the cool guys in the cars and stuff like that. All the olders are smoking weed and they're all selling drugs, and you just see, like I said a minute ago, what was normal to me wouldn't probably not have been normal to a lot of people. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
but
well, I think as well, like that happens in Norwich, but like if there's like knife crime or whatever, or guns is like
it's
hardly
huge,
ever. It's like a big thing. It's like straight in the news. Where in Manchester that happens a lot, right? And it's not even.
That's what I'm saying. It's not. That's what I say. You're just accustomed to it. It's just like, oh, someone's been shot. Oh, someone's been stabbed, and it's like, oh, okay.
Yeah, if someone got shot here, that'd be like
breaking
headline.
news.
Even though there's a lot of guns in sort of the countryside, but if someone got shot, that'd be
crazy.
That would be big, like news in somewhere like Norwich. But
not so much Manchester.
it's weird what you get
I
used
had
to.
the name in the 80s and the 90s, Gunchester, like, you know what I mean?
Is that what they called it? Did
That's
they?
what
Yeah.
they used to call it. Like, I all know. I'm not going to sit here and say that I was involved in gangs and stuff like that, but I know that before me, there was a time before me and my brother and stuff like that. I'm not saying he was involved, but it definitely was. He definitely was, you know, there was some thing around it. So
there's stuff going on.
Yeah.
So it was your brother, you say, that took you to a boxing gym for the first
No, not my brother. My brother died when I was 10. So
right.
No, I'm lying, sorry. When I was about 5, 6, he took me into the boxing gym to get beat up.
How kind.
You know, it's very kind. Yeah,
Life
he thought it'd be funny. He thought it'd be funny to take me into the gym, but I ended up beating the kid up. Like, he put me in. It's a vivid memory I've got of it. I was about, like I said, about 5, 6, and I just remember chasing the kid around the ring. That's my first ever memory of boxing. That's my first, and yeah, it was crazy. And then years later, and then I used to watch boxing. Sorry, with Pat, my trainer now.
Yeah.
I remember watching the Tyson Lewis fight at his house. That's another memory. And then after that, I just was away from it. And then obviously I was, like I said, when I got to a certain age and I realised what happened to my brother, and it probably hit me a lot more. I just went a bit off the rails in the sense of I was arguing with my mum all the time, and I got kicked out of school, and then I was smoking weed, and my brother died probably 30 seconds from where my mum lives. So it's again on the estate where I grew up, and it's just like literally just round the corner. So I just must have had a bit of I don't want to say a breakdown, but probably a bit of a breakdown.
Yeah.
And I just was sat where my brother got killed. I was sat crying there. I was literally crying in tears, and no one knew where I was, and my mum knew I was there for some weird reason. And she got Pat to come and get me, and then that was it. And then from there, he just took me to the weights gym for about 6 months. I was in the weights gym. I said, let's try boxing. Took me in the boxing gym, and then Brian Hughes, rest in peace, he took a liking to me. He just said to Pat, like, he could be good, he could be good, like put me in the bag with behind my jab, and that the jab was the first punch you learn, but mine happened to be a good jab.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's a lot better now, but back then, Brian just seen something in me, and
so you picked it up quite quickly.
yeah, and Pat couldn't understand why Brian even said I could be good. He couldn't see it.
He just saw something.
Yeah, Brian just had the eye for it. Yeah. Always had the eye for. That's what he was best at, having the eye for good boxes, and that's where it started from there. And then Pat kind of gave me an ultimatum, like, look, after about another 6 months in the boxing gym, Pat was like, look, because of the relationship that Pat and Brian had, Brian was like a father figure to Pat, so Pat respects him like a lot. He said, look, stop wasting Brian's time, either take boxing serious or let him know that you're just going to be a keep fitter type thing.
Yeah.
I said, no, I'm going to take it serious. I was obviously still messing about, but then I had to start hiding the messing about from Pat and hiding the smoking and stuff like that. And eventually, it was coming up to your first amateur fight, and then I had my first amateur fight, and I stopped the guy in the first round, and that was it from there. And I was like, yeah, all right, cool, I can do this.
And you went straight to the amateurs. You didn't have any other fights or nothing before that.
It was talk. I was going to do unlicensed.
Yeah.
There was talks of that, because again I wasn't taking it serious. I was all right, unlicensed. And then my amateur coach Tommy McDonough, he used to put unlicensed shows on. That's where my old friend Bugsy. That's where he had his first fight on there, and I was supposed to fight on the same kind of path like that, and it just never happened. Just never happened, and I just went amateur.
Does that give you sort of some fundamental, like, obviously with us, we've done white collar and licensed type stuff. Yeah. That's nowhere near, I don't find, as serious, like training wise, as what the amateurs like. Everyone who I've spoken to as an amateur is a lot more like routine and strict about it.
It depends how serious you want to take it.
Well, I guess so, yeah.
I've seen unlicensed fighters like really take it serious and really like, because it's as much as it's not pro and it's not amateur, you still get a sense of you're an actual fighter. Yeah, you know what I mean. And unlicensed fighting now is getting a lot bigger than it was. So there are kids that are taking unlicensed fighting serious. And it's all belts and stuff now.
That's what you're saying about Luke Dyson. He's got like 1,000 belts.
He's got that. That's what I mean.
But he's got them.
It might not mean something to us or to
him.
But to him. And if you've come from a place where that doesn't seem available to you, and now you're getting belts and stuff like that, and your kids can look at it, and you know what I mean. It's not my story, but it's their story, and their story will be glamorous to somebody else. You know what I mean? So you can't
There's levels
knock
as well, though, aren't there? Like if you're not good enough, say, to be an amateur or a pro, like it's still some way in,
and you still get
you still do the sport you love.
You still get the vibe from, I'm a boxer, and I still get to walk out in front of 100 people or 200 people or however many people are there, and you still get the nervousness of a fight. Because no matter what, we was talking last night, no matter what, it's still a one-on-one fight, and you still have to do that, and you still give yourself to the public, and you can't be embarrassed if you know. Yeah. So it's still all that still comes with the fight, no matter where it is.
Yeah. And the shows are like quite professional now as well.
Yeah, oh god, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. You got like your Misfits boxing now, and all the other unlicensed boxing's getting bigger off of that. So Yeah, man, you get a good feel for it.
We had Jack Goodwin, who's one of the referees. He refereed our first fights, but he also referees for Misfits.
Okay.
And he said it's crazy. Like, you know, you're in a stadium, there's 50,000 people there.
From the very first fight.
Yeah.
Like from the very first fight.
And there's people fighting, and you think, well, half of them can't even box, but all these people are coming to watch it, and that's just a massive
just personalities.
occasion.
Just personalities from social media.
Yeah.
TikTok, Instagram, however big your personality is. And I promise you now, them Misfit shows are crazy.
Yeah.
Like, the fans, because the fans are fans of the people before boxing.
They don't care about the boxing.
Nah, they just come in to see. Like,
the
I've walked in a Misfit show at like 7 o'clock, and the Manchester Arena full. 20,000 people in there.
Crazy,
because KSI is fighting first.
And
he's fighting last. So when KSI,
they're clever, aren't they, with that?
Yeah.
You get the people in.
So the people are in there, and these kids just full of kids and full of women and parents and mums and dads, and just in there with the kids, because the kids want to go, and they're in there from start to finish. So that's unlicensed boxing.
Yeah, it's just marketing.
Yeah, it's market. It's crazy.
Am I right saying that you sort of crossed paths with like Joshua Boazzi as well in the amateur? Did you fight him?
Yeah. It was that's when I got I was in the ABAs, like it's a competition, like with all the UK, the amateur boxers, you go through like regional. First you box in the northwest, then you go south, then you get to the final, and that's how I got on Team GB.
Okay.
So in the amateurs, you get to the ABAs and you get to the quarterfinals, semi-finals, and the finals. That's all in a space of 3 days. That's the first time I've ever done that. It was crazy, and I got boxed in the first round. I boxed the seed Lawrence Oswecki, I'm sure his name was. That was the first round. He was the number 1 seed to win the whole thing. So I was shitting myself. I couldn't even, like, I didn't even understand what Olympic boxing was. Or
means,
I just thought he boxing seed number 1. Like, cool, and I beat him. Then I beat someone else in a Dean Lang, I think it was. He's a fighter from Newcastle, and I got against Joshua Boazzi. Obviously, I didn't know who Joshua Boazzi. I don't think he was even in the GB or anything like that. I think that we both got on GB off of this, or he might have had it before. I'm not even too sure. And we had a good fight, close fight. And then from there, I got assessments to GB boxing. Went down there, did assessments for like 6 weeks, and then we got on there. End up, I was on GB for about 2 years. End up boxing all around the world. It was a good experience. I boxed.
That's quality.
Yeah, I boxed Finland, Poland, Romania, France, Mexico. I think that was it.
That's still a lot of places.
But it was like
you go around as a team together, like
you go. So all your friends are there. Your friends from the boxing there. You just have a buzz. You're out there to fight, and it's just.
I bet you're on a high like the whole time.
Yeah, it's just fun. Obviously, the training is never easy, but yeah, you're just having a buzz with your friends.
Nice training in different places, though, right?
Yeah, of course. Like when I went to Mexico, we didn't go to like. I had Mexico. I'm thinking, beaches and stuff like that. You go out. I went to a city of Mexico, somewhere where I'd probably never ever go.
Like Norwich.
Yeah. Like Norwich. And it's just like a bit of a town, and you see like real like Mexican, like real Mexican people with tattoos and stuff like that. And then we went to see bullfighting, and it was a great experience.
Who was on like the GB? Was there anyone of any name like with you in the GB side? Like, was that when Joshua was doing that sort of stuff? Joshua
wasn't on the GB. He was pro at the time.
Oh, okay, right,
pro, but he was just coming up.
Just coming through,
So or maybe like his 10th fight or something like that. He was there, but like I said, Joshua Boazzi was there, Fraser Clark, Joe Joyce, Pat and Luke McCormick, Peter McGrail, Joe Cardino.
Oh bloody hell!
Yeah,
a lot of you,
they was on they were on like the first team, so I'd see them not all the time, but he was around all Kez Ashfaq. Many of them was on there.
I don't realise how many people have come through. Actually, you don't realise how many people have boxed for.
That's not really spoken about, is it?
No, we never really speak about it, do they? It's just sort of like
loads of them.
But all those guys who you just named have gone on and had like
Felix Cash, he's another one. There's loads of like Troy Williamson. He's now on the flipping second run of his life.
I was gonna say he's having like a bit of a sort of like second comeback, isn't he? He's like
second wind.
Yeah, he's having a bit of
Sonny Edwards. Sonny Edwards. That's where I met Sonny Edwards on the GB. Yeah.
You're quite friendly with Sonny, aren't
you? Sonny, one of my best friends. He actually. Because he was a Bugsy Malone fan at the time.
Was he?
That's why he latched on to me. And he told me this as well. He's like, I latched on to you because I wanted to get to he told me it's because Bugsy was obviously going on tour at the time.
Yeah.
And doing shows, and he was a big fan of him, so he wanted me to introduce him to Bugsy, so he latched on to me, and then from there we've been like, just been friends, good friends from that.
No, that's nice.
Cool.
Yeah, that's nice.
So you've had this amateur experience.
Yeah.
Could you have stuck with that? But obviously you then turned pro at like, was it 24 you turned pro?
2016 I was 24, I was, yeah.
What drove that decision to turn pro?
Do you know, Pat didn't like me being on the GB squad.
Right.
He didn't like it. He was always telling me, like, you're not doing what you should be doing, and and they're trying to change your style and stuff like that. So I was going to GB every other week, and I'm coming back to train with Pat, and Pat's like, nah, dude, you're fucking changing your style. You going back in boxing, and that was in my head, and it was like, So after a couple of years, and I see on GB, I'm a bit of an eater. I like to eat, and on GB you have to be a certain weight all the time. Like they weigh you every single morning. You have to be. You get like 5% of your body weight what you're allowed to be. So I had to be like 85 kg or 84 kg every morning. Yeah. So when the boys are going out for food and Nando's and stuff like that, I'm going with them. And I'm eating, but I'm having to come back and get like flipping hot baths just to make the weight in the morning. Yeah. Then I've got to go out running, then I've got to go
nice
training.
Experience.
So I didn't really enjoy. I mean, it was fun, and I got to go travel the world, places I've never been, would never go probably. But I didn't take it as serious as I probably should have took it. That was my fault, my regret in GB boxing. But so I didn't like it as much as probably I could have done. With regards to just like being like in shape all the time and stuff. I didn't understand it because I was never used to it. So it was kind of I've been there long enough now. They've done for me what.
You could have gone up a weight.
Well, yeah, I probably definitely could have done that at the time. Yeah, I didn't think, but yeah, it was just easier to just think, all right, fuck it, I'm turning pro now.
Yeah.
It's been enough, and then I turned pro.
I suppose you said you started boxing quite late, really, as well. I guess so. That's sort of
well,
you're in that speed.
My first fight at 19, so when I'm 24, it's like
you are getting in there.
Yeah, a lot of fighters I know, or a lot of fighters from Brian's gym, like Matthew Wall, Thomas McDonald, stuff like that, they turned pro at 18, and by the time they was 24, they was already established. So that was what I was thinking about, really. And yeah, I just thought, let's go. Pat had Black Path Promotions.
Yeah.
Self would turn pro already, so he was flying. He was like 6'7" and all. I was like, let's go. It's time now. It's time. Yeah. Start getting paid more.
Yeah. And you say, obviously, Pat has obviously been your coach for your whole career. That's a long time in boxing. You know, people chop and change coaches a lot.
Yeah.
You've obviously stayed with him, loyal to him that whole time. Have you guys always been strong, or have you ever had any like?
Boxing is not like that.
Ups and downs.
Me and Pat have got a relationship where we clash.
Right.
We clash a lot. Yeah. Because not so much now. Now Pat's kind of now just. I won't say he lets me get away with shit, but it's like he understands.
He knows what you like.
He understands, and we know each other, and he understands what I'm like, and he understands that when it's time to train, I'm going to train, and I might mess about every now and then, and I might chat a lot of shit. We're definitely going to argue about some things, but that's just Pat's like family, and you know he's knew me since I've been a baby. There's documentaries of Pat when Pat was going to America when he was a fighter. I'm at the airport with him, and he picks me up. I'm like 2 years old, so that's how long Pat's knew me. So we definitely have a good understanding of each other now. Obviously, Pat's definitely, as he's getting older, he's getting a lot more.
He mellow a bit.
Yeah, he's not the same person he was 10 years ago when he used to shout at me every single day. So yeah, like I said, we got a better understanding of each other now, and we working good together. I have understood it, but I've never been a person to think, I've lost, let me go and change trainer. I remember I lost to Yarde, and I went out and I went sparring in America and stuff like that. But I never thought I'm gonna change.
Yeah,
I never really, because who am I gonna go to? Who am I gonna go to?
I know you better than anyone, don't you?
Not only that, he wants the best for me.
Yeah.
Like, regardless of how it comes across, he might come across like not like that, but he 100% wants the best for me.
Yeah, it's for your best interest.
Before anyone
and his best interest in it, I guess.
Yeah, of course, and because he's built me from the start, if he can take me to the bigger fights he takes me to, it's like it's my pride possession kind of thing. As a coach and as someone that takes as passion in the sport.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, I be like he's me and Zafra are like his his prodigies that started from amateur
And you come up and
up into kind of thing.
It's
So
nice to have that relationship because, like you say, Ollie, a lot of fighters do chop and change trains
yeah,
and they go back.
yeah. Well,
like,
a lot of fighters lose. They think, oh, I need a new start, and I completely understand, because sometimes you can get stale in the gym. You million percent can get. I need something new. I need a new start. Some fighters are like that. I don't hold them in no thing, but me, I've just not been like that. Never thought, what's the point? If he's got me this far, he'll take me to the next level. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So.
And I don't know if that's when you fought Yarde. Someone said about Pat being like someone you don't want to sort of mess around with. Like, I think it was Tundi, Yarde's trainer, saying a few things, and everyone's like, "Be careful."
Yeah, a lot of people. Obviously, I don't see Pat as how everybody else sees Pat. Do you know what I mean? Like, I can, like, there's a lot of shit that I can get away with that a lot of people wouldn't be able to get away with. Like, you might see me sometimes film him or prank him or trip him up or something, just something daft. You know, people, because Pat's a serious.
Someone else done that.
He's a serious guy. He's not to be messed with, in a sense. So the way the boxing world sees him is not the way that I see him. So I sometimes I don't understand it, how people are so, cautious around him. But I tell him a few times, like, Pat, you don't understand how people see you. Like, he's a big presence. You know what I mean? And he can be scary. He's got a deep voice and shit. He's very. Like, if you're not from that background of life, you'll kind of I kind of see why people are like a bit nervous around. Yeah.
So moving on to the next steps of your pro career, you fought a guy Mehmed, and one of the questions I was going to ask you, and you won it by DQ.
Oh, when he kept spitting his gum shield up.
Yeah, but I watched that fight back last night. I was like, I'm not sure if I've seen this. I watched it back, and you were absolutely battering. I'm not surprised he kept spitting his gum shield out. That would have been easier for him to quit than keep spitting his gum shield out.
That fight, I'm cool with that referee, but that fight pissed me off. Because I was on a run of stoppages. And I wanted to stop him so badly, and not been stopped by.
He could easily have waved that off as well.
Yeah, exactly, and that's what I said to him after, and he's like, "Oh nah," but he kept doing it. And I was like, "You could have just stopped him."
Yeah,
could have just stopped him, and he never did it. And I never understood that why he never did that. That did annoy me, that fight, because I think that guy fought Chisora and Dillian White, and I don't think they stopped him.
Right. Yeah, he was a proper tough ball.
Yeah, he was tough. He was taking the shots. But I remember that fight.
Even though he was spitting his gum shield out, he was carrying on without it in. He was making a fuss about it.
That's what I mean. So the ref definitely could have stopped that. Yeah. But that went down as a disqualification on my record. Yeah. Rather than a knockout win.
It's not. It just take away that feeling of
Because I was on a run. I was on a run of just knocking everybody out.
Yeah. And that don't happen that often either, does it?
No. He definitely could have stopped it. I asked him, but I can't remember exactly why. He said he didn't do it, but that annoyed me.
Obviously, sort of from that, you fought a man called Emmanuel Amin.
That was my hardest fight.
And that was for the Commonwealth?
That was my first title fight.
That was the hardest fight you had?
That was my hardest fight I've ever had. My hardest fight I've ever had.
In what way?
Because, like I said, I was knocking everybody out. From my debut, I had my debut on the Crawler Linares card. And I remember going back, I remember in the press conference, Eddie Earn said to me, he's like, you ready for this? Like he said, because it was a big show, it was at the MEM, my pro debut, and he's like, people get tired, and I'm thinking, I'm fit as fuck, like I've trained hard for this fight, like there's no way I'm getting tired. And when I got in there, he's like, because he was like kind of saying like the event can get to be some people, and I come from GB, so I was like I was talked about a little bit in like turning over, and I thought, I'm gonna go in there, knock this guy out. I went in there. And I got tired. I got tired in the first round. He hit me with a jab, and it felt like, cause the new gloves, the professional gloves, 10 ounce, so just smaller than the amateur gloves I just come from, and it just everything just felt different, and the lights was hot, and everything Eddie Earn said happened.
That's true.
I got out of breath. The situation got to me a little bit, and I didn't stop him. I performed pretty shit. I knocked him down in the last round, but the fight annoyed me. So then after that, I just stopped everybody for like a 10 knockout streak. And then I was used to just knocking people out.
Yeah.
When I got in there with a Nim, he was just he's the one of the when I got on the weighing scales, yeah, I stood there and he's going, you do like a face off. I stood there and he goes, he tenses up like this, and I thought to myself, yo, he is fucking massive. Like, what am I doing here? He's one of the he's every muscle in his body was there, and it was like. The lights were on him, so he was shining. He was catching me in the eye, and I was thinking, this is gonna be an hard fight. I thought, I'm knocking everyone out. Fuck it. Got in there, first round, bam, and then he like rushed me a little bit, and I thought, yeah, cool. Bam, knocked him down in the fourth round. I thought he's not getting up. I thought, yeah, it's done. It's over like normal. Guy got up and gave me a hell for 8 rounds.
Yeah, he then put it on you, didn't he?
Yeah, got my first cut, everything, and I won. Maddest thing is sometimes I've watched that fight back about 4 or 5 times. Every time I watch it, I feel different. I've got a different. I've given him the win sometimes. I've watched it back. I give me the win. I thought it could be a draw. That from there. That was that was my introduction to boxing. Like really introduction to it. You know what I mean? Yeah. From knocking everybody out to then going into a fight where someone actually hits you back and gets off the floor. And because when you go from amateurs, like I was on GB, and then you're fighting guys as good as you all the time. Like nobody that you fight in amateurs is bad. Like obviously you might get the odd person that you're definitely better than, but other than that, you're fighting the UK's best. And then you go into journeyman for when you turn pro. So your first 10 to 12, 13 fights are just against journeyman. They're supposed to get beat. They're just here to help us learn the
season you.
Yeah, the professional ranks. Then when you go up and I got an Emmanuel on him, someone that hits me back, it was just a whole shock again. Like my first fight, when I got hit, I'm like, what's going on here?
Did you learn more from that fight than any of the previous fights?
Any fight. Because like I said, any other fight before that, I was knocking people out. Anyone I hit, or like that guy, Temed, whatever his name is, I was just beating him up. Yeah. Beating him up without being used to getting hit back. Emmanuel and him hit me back. Hit me back. Got up off the floor, and after that he comes sparring at the gym. He comes to my gym for a bit, because I don't even know if I can say this, but I don't think he was over legally. I don't know. Allegedly. But he come to the gym sparring for a bit, and he was a lot of the stigma around like African fighters are just tough and they just come forward. But when I sparred him a few times, he was actually a good fighter. Boxer. Yeah, he was actually a good fighter, and he had some tricks and stuff. So yeah, I learned a lot from him. I learned more from that fight than, like you say, like from any other fight beforehand.
Yeah,
it's funny. It's funny, like that how as well the image of someone can like influence your mind.
Get in your head.
Look at someone, they're all like, if you fight someone who just looked like a fat blob, you think, that'd probably be alright.
Yeah,
but actually,
unless it's Tyson Fury.
Don't hurt me.
Allegedly.
But like, it is like you look at people. Definitely people outside of boxing, if you see someone muscly, you think, bloody hell. Like you say, that's not always the case. Look at Andy Ruiz. Like when he stopped Joshua, everyone looked at him going, Joshua will smash him, and then he didn't, did he?
But I always knew about Andy Ruiz before he fought Joshua.
Yeah.
I knew that was going to be a hard fight.
Yeah, people don't...
He's so quick, isn't he?
Very, but he was on the... He was a good amateur.
Yeah.
So he was come from a good amateur background. He wasn't a pushover fight. Like, he was always good. I remember watching him the first time, when the first time I seen him, I thought, who's this fat kid? Hands were fast.
Quick as hell.
Yeah, he just punched up some kid. I thought, wow, he's one to watch. And then I seen him fight Joshua. I thought, this is going to be a hard fight. And then, like you say, he knocked him out.
Stopped him, yeah.
Crazy night.
Big upset, that was a big upset.
Yeah, huge. One of the biggest.
Yeah, literally. Especially with the trajectory that Andrew Joshua was on at the time.
Yeah, everything was just
no one could even believe what even happened. No. It's crazy.
And the size difference as well, like the height.
Joshua was like a monster, and then you look at Ruiz short.
Well, Joshua was like the perfect specimen, innit? Like, for people to watch. And so, like, if he's going to tell someone like this is how you should be built,
you like Anthony Joshua, don't you?
No.
So speaking of guys with pretty chiseled physiques, we'll jump forward to 2020.
Me?
No, not you.
Oh.
You fought Anthony Yarde.
Yeah, my good friend Yarde.
Yeah. The first fight, obviously, you came victorious.
Yeah.
How was that night for you? I bet that was mad, wasn't it?
Do you know what's mad about Yarde and me? When I walked into Frank Warren's office, that's to sign with Frank and stuff like that. That's the first fight I asked for.
Was it?
The first fight I said I wanted to fight Yarde. That was mad because Thomas McDonough, I was talking about him a minute ago, my amateur coach. He said to me and Pat, he's like, yo, there's a guy called Anthony Yarde coming through in the ranks. Lyndon's going to end up fighting him. Before I even knew who he was, Tommy McDonough knew. He said, yo, that's Lyndon's dance partner kind of type thing.
Yeah.
So anyway, so let me start looking at him, and then straight away walks into the office, like I said, he said, yo, we got to fight Yarde. Frank was like, yeah, don't worry, that's going to happen. And then obviously the fight got made, and it's like, sweet, let's do it. Obviously it got made in COVID times, and yeah, crazy time. That was my first, I was saying before, that's my first like bigger payday.
Big fight, yeah.
And big fight, and it was what
What's
it
it
was.
like fighting in COVID? Was that weird?
Quiet. It was
Yeah.
quiet. It was quiet. It's like being in here. This is just quiet. Like you could just hear you can hear a pin drop. I had like 4 or 5 friends up in the thing up there, and then he had these guys next to them, so I could just hear them, and I could hear my guys. I could hear them going back and forth. Hear every punch going on. You can hear your own breathing.
Yeah.
You can hear his breathing. I can hear the rest breathing. You know what I mean?
I quite liked it watching it on telly because, like you say, you hear every shot.
You hear every shot. Every shot like sounds like you next to it.
Yeah.
It was crazy time, but I guess it was. I can't say it was like having a crowd there, but when you're kind of fighting, you don't really notice the crowd too much.
Nah, you're
anyway.
just focused on what's
kind
in
of
front
focused.
of you.
So it didn't make a difference. You know what I mean? I wish the first fight was in it with the crowd. I wish, but they might have gone different.
Yeah, you never know because the crowd do influence things, don't they?
It might have gone different. So I don't know, but it was a good win.
How was like your mindset going into that? Like obviously he was renowned for being a big puncher and things like that.
Yeah.
Did you ever worry about that, or like I guess you can't let that into your head? I guess you just have to go in there.
I think obviously you have. Yeah, I built him up. I guess you do. I guess if every fighter will be able to say this, or I do anyway. Like you build them up as a monster anyway. Like everybody you fight, like from you get experience going forward and forward, you just learn to build everybody up as the Hulk, like so to speak. And I just thought, right, go in there and just don't let him hit you. Like try not to stay away from his right hand. Pat was drilling into me, like pause, drilling the thing of stay away from his right hand.
Yeah, just don't get caught.
Try not to let him, like, you know what I mean. And my defense has always been good anyway. So when I got in there, I'm like round 1, boom, and my arm went in the changing rooms. My elbow. So I had to be behind my jab, like. So round 1 come out, bam, bam, bam. Round 2, round 3, and I'm thinking, he's got to be better than this. It's like, no disrespect. I'm thinking, he's got. I'm waiting for the hook to appear. I'm waiting for this man to turn. I'm waiting for him to wake up, and then bam, bam. And as I was going on, I'm thinking, this is pretty easy. Like this is easy. And
getting through it.
Yeah, I'm just getting through it. Like this is not the hook. Yeah, and then boom, and then got back to the corner, and Pat's like, look. You need to throw your right hand. Like no matter what, you need to forget it's sore. You need to throw it. And then I hit him with a clean right hand in about round 8. And it's funny because just before I hit him with the right hand, Tundi said to him, "I think Lyndon's right hand's gone. Yeah, go at him. If you watch the fight, he says I think his right hand's gone. I think he's injured. Go forward." And just as soon as he come out, I hit him with the right hand clean. Yeah, but must have got me about another 2 rounds. You know what I mean? Because he was thinking about the right hand. And then he just. I think he caught me in the last round with the right hand, and that was kind of the only really hard punch he caught me with, and that was it. And I got the win. It kind of changed my trajectory into boxing because I beat the golden child, so to speak, in that aspect.
I think like as well. I think you got to credit yourself for that because I think the reason he probably wasn't the Hulk is because of your jab. I guess he just couldn't.
Yeah.
You weren't expecting it, if you're getting pinged every 2 seconds.
Because so people know my jab's good.
They say you got one of the best jabs.
Yeah, I genuinely believe I have got one of the best jabs in boxing, definitely in the UK. They hear about it and they know that it's a good jab. They don't know. They know it's coming. you just can't get away from it.
Yeah.
You can try, but it just hits you. It just hits you.
Is it just the speed of it?
I actually don't even know. Maybe because I've got so long arms and I'm pretty fast for light heavy, and I'm pretty accurate with my jab. I don't really like to waste it. Probably a lot of things I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
They say the jab will win your fights, don't they?
Jab take you around the world. You know what I mean? Mine has literally took me around the world. Literally, yeah.
Yeah.
So.
I guess the other thing as well with your arm being injured, even though that's not ideal, like you say, that whole, you know, if someone had thrown a right hand at you for 6 rounds, you think, he's not going to throw one, and then you get boom,
bang with the right hand, goes through that.
What's going on there? I guess that confuses you a little bit.
It made a big thing about it, but as well, that being injured with my right hand as much as it probably made me throw my jab more. Do you know what I mean? So it went hand in hand.
And you had a bit of back and forth, I remember, after that. On that night, there was an interview between you two. And he was sort of saying, like, no disrespect to Lyndon, but I thought I won. And you just sat there like, I won. So.
I couldn't, like I said, it was a bit of a... he said, I remember the interview.
I remember him sort of saying stuff about he thought he'd won, and was that his first loss? I think it was. So that's probably a little bit.
Oh no, I think got beat off Kovalev.
Was that?
He got beat off Kovalev before.
Was that before? That was it.
Yeah, he got beat off Kovalev before. And
was it? Okay.
And I was supposed to be his like he beats me.
Oh, he's back. So that's probably why he was thinking. Shit. Maybe that's what it was.
Yeah.
I remember seeing that.
Kovalev's a good boxer, isn't he?
Oh, he was an animal.
Monster.
Yeah, I nearly got him out of there though, man.
He did, yeah. Well, like 5th round, he blew himself out. He tried to stop him.
He emptied the tank.
He emptied everything.
Emptied the tank.
And then he was sort of done after.
Was that when Kovalev finished him with a jab?
Yeah.
That was like the last shot.
He had nothing left. I think he just used everything up, hadn't he? Which is that's fair. He was in Russia as well, wasn't he? So he'd gone over there to fight him. But yeah, I think he just literally used everything up and he tried to stop him.
Emptied the tank.
Yeah, emptied the tank. Literally.
Then you had one more fight. Was it Faraki?
Yeah, but I went and had an operation on my arm straight after. Yeah. And I thought...
What was wrong with your arm?
I don't even know to this day. They took some bone out.
All right.
When I do that, when the arm gets into a locked position, apparently the bone crosses.
Right.
And because it grew, so they had to shave some bone off or something. Mm-hmm. Both had operations. Both my elbows the same thing. So I had the operation, and I thought not Nigel Farad.
Just the box.
The Italian geezer, innit?
Faraki.
Yeah, Faraki at boxing. Royal Albert Hall. That was a good.
It's a cool venue.
Yeah, it was. Apparently, a lot of fighters have boxed there.
Yeah.
Apparently, Lennox Lewis and stuff have boxed there. A lot of the old Muhammad Ali boxed there as well.
Really?
Yeah.
Apparently so. Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it was cool. It's cool. Have you ever been in there?
No.
It's like the old school like warrior arenas. You know what I mean? Like
Coliseum type.
Yeah, Coliseum type shit.
Yeah.
Like it goes up in a circle over all the seats are like tiered up, so you kind of like in the center of like a big circle. That was a good experience. Cool. Good fight as well.
Preparing for war.
Yeah. It was my first undefeated fighter I think I boxed. Yeah. That was when England was playing Italy as well.
Did
they
show the game or something?
Something like that.
Like halfway through the show, I swear there was a boxing show. No,
we that one then because I think we played them the day before.
Okay,
before. I remember saying 1-0.
Yeah,
it was proper. I definitely shouldn't have said it.
Yeah,
as it was dead like feminine, like 1-0. I definitely shouldn't have said it, but I did. And then I went in there and boxed him. Yeah.
And then you fought Yarde again after that?
The second time, yeah. I was saying before, like, I took boxing personal after that fight, and I shouldn't have done.
After the second Yarde fight?
Yeah, because I don't believe I ever should have fought him for a second time without fighting for a world title. Because at the press conference for the first Yarde fight, I remember Frank Warren was there, and he said, whoever wins this fight is going on to fight for a world title. So in my head, because I was new to big fights and stuff like that, I just thought, right, that's Bible. That's what's about to happen. That's gospel. Then when I won, I got out of the ring and I could hear Frank Warren at the interview when we were both there. I could hear Frank Warren at the side saying, "We'll get the rematch. We'll get the." I'm thinking, Yeah, so I said, yeah, sweet, we'll rematch. But in back of my head, I'm thinking, what do you mean rematch?
I want that
Just
world
beat
title.
him, like, yeah, like I'm sure they go on now. So the second fight when I had to fight him, it's not that I didn't want to fight him. I'll fight anybody.
Yeah.
I just didn't think I should be in the fight. I don't think I thought I was going on.
You'd already done that.
I thought my career was just gonna go up and up and up. Now I'm gonna fight, gonna carry on. But so my mindset for that second fight wasn't where it should have been at all. Like I just thought, yeah, whatever, sweet, I've got to fight him, cool. I mean, and I also went in there with the idea that I'm just gonna walk forward and just I'll be able to take his punches and kind of forgot that he can throw butt shots to the body. Like, cause I remember, you know what's funny? I remember being in the second fight, and first round I come out and I thought, right, sweet. I remember speaking to him in the fight. I'm saying to him, like, you're gonna have to do this for 12 rounds. I'm saying, you're gonna do this for 12 rounds. I'm saying, you're gonna have to do this. I'm hitting him, and I feel like I won the second round. Third round was okay, and then I'm talking to him like, oh, 12 rare for 12 rounds, you know, because I'm thinking you're gonna get tired. Because the headshots he was hitting with, they wasn't hurting. Thinking, sweet, I'll take these all night. Cool, and I'm speaking to him, and then all of a sudden, what the fuck was that? So I thought, and then about 4 seconds later, again, right in my. I thought, yo, and I couldn't. I had no. It just put me on the floor. I was like, yo, what's going on here? And I stood up at about the 8-9 count, and the ref just waved it off. But I was in real pain.
People don't understand it. That's like body shots are terrible.
Body shots worse than a headshot.
Far worse than headshots.
For actual pain. They are awful.
Like, just suck it out of you.
I could have carried on, but he probably would have got me. Like I wouldn't have been able to. I would have been stood in that corner, just blocking,
just cover it up.
That's the worst body shot I've ever been in with, and it wasn't even the first one. The first one just stopped me in my tracks. Like shit. Oh yeah, my body. Because I remember just being up.
You on the ropes?
Yeah, I was on the ropes. But I'm good off. I'm normally good off the ropes. Like even in the third fight, you'll see I'm on the ropes, be comfortable as shit. Just thinking, boom, I can. Weirdly, I can just see every punch coming 8 times out of 10, like a lot.
Yeah.
Never really 100%.
Not clean.
So when I'm on the ropes, I'm just chilling, like a bit too square on, and I'm just blocking. And I just completely, my hand was just right open. I thought. Didn't even.
They come round the back of the elbow.
Right there, and it's like, yo, what the hell happened just then? And then, because I was thinking about what the hell happened, he hit me again, bam, again with the button. It's like, oh my days, that was.
The worst ones as well are like when you don't even feel like you've actually been hit. It just feels like.
Yeah,
someone just shot you. You don't feel even the punch. You just
all of a sudden you've got no air. Yeah, and your lungs are talking to you like, yo, we need a rest. So my lungs were saying to me like, Lyndon, chill. Yeah. That was a weird time.
You said off camera to me after that you sort of had a little bit of a break, did you? Or you sort of
I just like I said, I took boxing. I was top boxing person. Because I just didn't understand why I was in that position. Like you kind of learn that people have the favourites, and Yarde was Frank Warren's favourite, and that was just it. No matter what, I would have had to fight him again. I was saying the contract I signed, I would have had to fight him 6 times. Like if they wanted me to fight him 6 times, the contract I signed, and that was just it. And after that, I just thought, fuck boxing. Literally, I kind of hated it a little bit.
Yeah, it make you resent it a bit.
Yeah, I just resented it because I just didn't understand why I'd not fought for a world title. Why I've had to fight Yarde again? Why, like, it's just like,
because it's like you've already beat him. You've proved it.
That's just what I fought him. But that's boxing's not like that.
Don't work like that.
It don't work like that. I didn't understand. That was my first introduction into what the politics of boxing can be like, and after that, I probably had about a year out. Didn't box, and I wasn't in front row no more, and it's just like, this is not for me. I just hated it. Literally hated boxing. Yeah. And then I went to America. I went sparring Joshua Watson. Actually, he was in San Francisco. Okay, yeah. Right. I went over there, trained with him for a month, and come back and thought, come on, you're being childish now. Fuck it, yeah. And I come back, and I think I got with Channel 5 then.
And you had like 4-5 winning streak, I think. Then.
Yeah.
So you obviously had like a sort of done you some good going to America, I guess.
Just time took a minute out, took a minute to reflect, and then like I said, I come back with Channel 5. Me and Channel 5 had a good. Wasserman there. We had a good relationship. They was putting me on headline in Channel 5 and stuff, and then I got the IBO.
IBO title.
Got the IBO title fight, and then I got me the Bivol fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
That's mad fighting Bivol, right?
It was, especially with the
one
circumstance.
of the best in the world, like.
Yeah, especially with the circumstance of how it come. Sorry, a minute.
Yeah.
I was saying, I would have loved the opportunity to have a full camp against a Bivol, just to really see how much I could have pushed him. But when I got the call for Bivol, I was actually in Amsterdam with my girlfriend at the time. I was supposed to fight in February. I was supposed to fight Shakan Pitters. That's what I was told. I was fighting Shakan Pitters in February, and so I said to my girlfriend, "Let's go and have a little weekend away." Before I'd not really been in training anyway. Before I go in camp, let's go. So we went there, and then when I'm over there, high as a kite, yeah, just enjoying myself. My manager phoned me like, "Yo, do you want to fight Bivol?" Bivol, Dimitri, we're talking about the same guy, yeah? He's like, "Yeah, Bivol." I'm like, kind of in Amsterdam in a minute. If you say February, because this was in like 4 weeks' time.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
no time at all.
So at first I said, "Nah, I don't think I can, you know." Like, I'm like proper heavy, like 3 stone, overweight. Like I've been like enjoying myself far too much. Then I'm walking around Amsterdam. My foot went. I don't know what happened to it. I didn't trip up. I didn't feel nothing. My foot just went. I couldn't walk. I'm nothing. To the point where I had to get a wheelchair in the airport back.
Right.
My girlfriend pushed me through a wheelchair, literally, because I couldn't walk that much. But that happened there. I thought, and they phoned me back like, "Look, listen, do you want this fight? They're saying, do you want it?" I'm like, "Listen, just make your decision when you get back." I'm like, "All right, cool." So I got back. He's like, "What you saying then? Do you want, like, dude, you're offering you this much now?" I'm like, Alright, cool. I don't think I can take it, because I'm like, I'm overweight. My foot's gone. I'm not trained. I'm not sparred. He's like, "Listen, just go to the press conference and see how you feel." Alright, cool. Press conference in London. I went to the press conference, and when I got there, I walked in the room. My name and my face was just massive. Yeah, me was there. Bivol was there. Joshua, Wilder, everyone. And I thought, I can't.
You got to do it.
I can't say no to this now.
Yeah.
Like, this is massive. And then,
What an opportunity.
yeah, literally, what an opportunity. And regardless of however much training I've got and however much it's Bivol. Like, to me, he's the best light heavyweight in the world. Like, I was saying, like, he is in this era as to what Roy Jones Jr. was back then. Like, and I'm not saying in any way, shape, or form he's better than Roy or anything like that. But I'm saying how he's the undisputed champion now. That's how Roy was back in the day, and Roy's my favorite fighter ever. Yeah. So, I'm now Bivol is my favorite fighter, like, in this generation. So it's like, fighting my favorite fighter. Like, I'm getting to get in the ring with my favorite fighter and really, like, see, like, what I can do on 3.5 week notice. So boom, I said, "Yeah, sweet, let's have it." Fuck it, I'm going to Rio. I'm going to Saudi. Probably I couldn't walk still, like I said, so probably I couldn't run. I had to do the bike. I couldn't really. I sparred maybe twice. I sparred Brad. I was saying I sparred Brad Ray. That's who I sparred. Yeah. Brad got the better of me in the spar. I know he did. Like, I know, you know. Yeah. And plus I wasn't fit anyway, but I had to spar him 8 rounds, 10 rounds straight away. Sparred about twice, and then it was like, let's go. Let's just go. Yeah, man, let's go. And then I got treated like a king on the. It was mad.
It wasn't like out there, is it? Obviously, you hear about you getting, like, looked after.
I don't know if it's the same now, but, like, we went there. Obviously they're business first class, whatever. You're on the way there. We get there. We get to Rio. Get to the airport. You give flowers. At the thing, you get a bunch of flowers. You wait and you get took through. Not normal airport. You get took through like different, like the back, like backstage. Yeah, you go in back.
VIP.
Yeah, you go in VIP. You get invited. You feeling like, yo, you sat in some lounge and you're waiting for your cars. You get a car with 2 cars. Like, this is your 2 cars. Boom. For you and your team. Yeah. Then you're going through because it's Turkala Sheikh. Because the cars have got his name on the side of him, so you kind of like police. They kind of driving
like
and you just get right away.
Escorted,
like the people just stop. Cars just stop because these cars are coming through and they let them through and they're driving over there. It's crazy. There's no indicating, nothing, and just turning. What I go left, what I go right, and just turning. It was crazy. It's kind of scary. But then we got to the hotel. He just in there, man. We just in there. Flipping all the media were there, or like the IFL, all the media. And you got like your Wilder's there, Joshua's there, flipping. Who else we was talking about? Apatow. Yeah, he's there. Like everyone, Dubois was there. It's like it's just crazy.
That's a massive
bill. It was like, I was like, yo, this is mad. This, I mean, some nice hotel. You're just getting treated like a king, and then the fight comes. And then I'm across the ring, and I'm sat about to have a one-on-one fight with Bivol, like the best fighter in the world, and he's like, yeah, man, let's do
How
this.
did you feel like on the night? Like, did it affect you knowing, like, obviously your prep weren't what you wanted it to be, or was it just like when you're in there, you're like, right, it's just me against him now. That's what it is.
Like coming up to it and then being in when you're warming up to go in there, you're kind of thinking, oh my, like, because obviously he shouldn't really look at like Instagram comments and stuff like that, but I do. You just naturally do, and everyone was saying he's gonna get knocked out in the first round. He's gonna get knocked out in the first fight. This is a stupid fight. Blah blah blah. And I'm just thinking, do you think I'm that shit? Like I'm kind of took it personal. Like, what do you mean I'm gonna get knocked out in one round? Like I'm not. Like, even though I'm not trained, like I'm still capable. Do you know what I mean? So I just thought, get out the first round. Just don't embarrass yourself. It's never gonna be embarrassing because it's Bivol and. But no one ever hears that. The public never hears your excuses.
The first round, or even whatever.
The public never hears the excuses like, if you got an injury, don't take a fight, because the public's never going to listen to your arm was sore, and if you get beat, you get embarrassed. So in my head, I just thought, get out the first round, Lyndon. Just make sure you get out the first round. Boom, get out the first round. Second round, third round, fourth round. I'm thinking, nah, I can do this.
Doing all right now.
I can do this. Like, regardless of how fit I am, I can do this. And I remember, like, at one time in the fight, I must have hit him with a right hook to the body. I don't know.
He backed up a bit.
I don't know if he blagged it to try and draw me in. I don't know.
Yeah, I see that.
But it looked like I hurt him a little bit. And in my head, I thought, jump on him. That's what my head said. But then my heart said jump on him, and then my head went, you're not fit, Lyndon.
Don't do that.
Just don't do that. Don't even be stupid. You're not fit enough to even try and do that.
Get carried away.
Yeah. So I was like, alright, cool. I just chilled out, and then I got to the 11th round, and I got hit in the body. He hit me with a body shot, and I was fucked anyway. And I went down and like got up, and then ended the round. I got back to the corner. Pat went mad at me like, Lyndon, don't you fucking get stopped now.
Yeah, you come this far.
But I was never thinking that anyway. I was never even in the mindset of I'm gonna quit. Never ever. It's never been in my mindset. I'm gonna get out and I'm gonna go through this. And I went through the 12 rounds, and as much as I'm never ever gonna go and fight just for money and stuff like that, I went there thinking that I'm gonna try, but I quickly learned that this is Bivol, and I'm not fit and stuff like that. But so to get through the 12 rounds with Bivol on 3.5 weeks notice, knowing that I lost 3 stone and not really sparred and I was injured, like it was a bit of a good thing.
That's a win, really, in your head.
As much as. No, I never like to lose. I'm not a loser naturally. No. I'm really a competitive person, and I never ever go into a fight thinking I'm going to lose. But like I said, I learned pretty quick that this is going to be hard. This would be hard even if I had a full camp. I know that. Now I'm so to get, like I said, like it's a win to even get to the 12th round of that fight.
And to get through all 12 as well.
Exactly,
like a lot of people.
Exactly, and a lot of people wrote me off. A lot of people thought I was going to get beat, and with the training that I had and with the injury and stuff like that, and I probably should have. Like the way that Bivol is and the kind of fighter he is.
The level he's at.
Yeah, so it kind of give me a lot more confidence. Like, even though I'm 20 odd fights in and I've been boxing for quite long, it gave me another step of confidence. Like, nah, actually,
You're realistic. You've been realistic with yourself. You've said to yourself, like, that's Bivol. He maybe is slightly better. But you've taken, what you've got from fighting him. That's giving you more confidence. Was he the best you've ever fought, like, being in there? How did it feel? Like
I said,
is it hard to tell, or
no? Because it's not probably a little bit hard to tell, but at the same time, because Bivol's an out and out boxer, and I'm a boxer. It was about even
it's not like a hard fight, as in like you're not getting.
It's more mentally hard.
You
than
think, what do I do? What did he do?
Yeah. Like I said, Emmanuel and him, the hardest fight I've been in. Yeah, because we had to go at it. I don't mind the war. I love the fight. I love the fight, but that Emmanuel and him fight showed me that the physical fight's a lot more than the boxing's easy. I've been boxing my whole life.
Yeah.
I box on the back foot, I jab, my behind the jab. That's easy to me. So like the hardest fight ever, no. Mentally challenging, yeah, because he doesn't stop moving to Bivol, just in front of you, bouncing.
Footwork as well.
Yeah, footwork. He was standing on my feet, stuff like that. He was doing little tricks. So mentally it was challenging, but physically it wasn't the hardest fight I've been in at all.
Just like sort of more of a technical fight than a slugfest.
One of the hardest fights. One of the hardest fights mentally was the Yarde third fight. Like mentally, because it stopped me in the second fight. Even though I knew mentally that I wasn't there and it wasn't me, he's still going into a fight with demons of like, am I really who even though I've done and fought before, and even though am I really who I think I am? Is he really that? Is he really? Am I really 4 rounds with Yarde? Is that my thing with Yarde? Is that you know what I mean? So that was mentally like you have when you get stopped. A lot of fighters haven't been stopped, but people that have don't know that you just carry demons, especially when you're fighting the same person you're fighting. That led to stopping to you. So you know what I mean? So when I went in that fight, I'm like, right, I need to prove to myself and all these people that think he's just gonna knock me out that I'm better than what you think I am. That was the hardest fight mentally, but physically it was a manual on him. But Bivol was definitely
just like, an experience.
Yeah, just a vast experience. And like I said, I would love to fight at Bivol with a full camp just to see
the difference in your performance.
How much really difference he is than me.
Yeah, that's where you're really at.
Yeah. And I'm not ever, again, I won't go into a fight thinking I'm going to get beat. I won't ever say no fight is better than me. No. Yeah, but I'm a realist and I understand. So I'm not saying I would beat him, but I would definitely love to see where I am at.
Where are you at?
On 100%. You know what I mean? Or as 100% as I can.
Yeah,
can get to. Yeah, 1,000,000%.
Awesome experience though, like you say, you sort of got to take it, haven't you? No matter what you do, where you're at, to get off of that, especially out in Riyadh or wherever it was.
Like, idols become your rivals type of situation, which is what that was. And like I said, when every fight that I get into, I was saying to you yesterday, every fight, if you watch every one of my fights, literally when the referee says, right, are you ready? Gum shield, I'm about to go out, I'll smirk to myself. I always smirk, and that's because I'm sat there thinking, I'm about to have a one-on-one fight here in front of all these people. It just takes you back to school days when when a one-on-one gets set up. Literally,
everyone crowd around.
Like literally, that is the exact thought in my head before every fight I'm about to go out, and I smile to myself. I think, wow, this is crazy. But it's just a one-on-one fight. Literally, that's all it is. Just I'm about to have a one-on-one. I'm in front of all these people. Except I'm getting paid loads of dough. It's going to be a winner and there's going to be a loser, and let's just have fun with it. It's fucking innit.
You said like about idols and rivals. Obviously, you fought Liam Cameron as well.
Yeah.
You said you didn't know nothing about him at the time, but now he's sort of turned out to be like a really nice guy, and obviously he had his fights with Ben Whittaker, and he sort of gave his story. What was it like fighting him when you fought Liam? I guess he was sort of unknown when you fought him.
Yeah, he wasn't. So when they offered me that fight, I was like, yeah, straight away, like, street, like, she asked for it, it's going to be an easy fight. I'm going to take it. I'm going to get paid a lot of dough, and I'm going to go knock him out. And that's what I thought. And so I didn't take nothing away from Liam. He's a good fighter. He was a Commonwealth champion back in the day, and unfortunately he got banned. And he's got a very good story. I just went into that fight, and I was a bit weight drained, and I had to get like 4 hot baths in the morning before to even try and make the weight, and then I even still failed the weight because
you're just over, weren't you?
Like I was like 0.4 over, like my boxes or something over, but like I'd got in the bath, hot baths for like 20 minutes, got out, was with my girlfriend at my mum's, got back in, I was like this bit over, got back in the bath again, still over, 20 more minutes in the bath, got back in the bath, and getting in bed with the quilt towels, still over, got back in the bath again. I said to my girlfriend, I said, if I'm over now, I don't care, I'll take the fine. Whatever it is, I'm going. I stood back on the scales, I'm like 0.4 over. I said, fuck you, let's just go. I'm on the way to the arena, I'm like, can't even talk. I'm just like this in the car, like, got there, weighed in, 0.4 over, I'm like, yeah, sweet. Got water. As soon as I drank the water, I started sweating. Because all the water was in me, it just started coming out, I started sweating. I'm like, oh, I look ill, and they said to me after the fight, they knew that I was weight drained.
Yeah.
Never had a nutritionist before. So I went into that fight, I was probably on 60%, 50%. I still got the job done. So, but after that, I got a nutritionist. I said, I'm not doing that again.
Doing that again.
I can't do that again. I can't do that again. But yeah, man, Liam, he's a good fighter. He's a good fighter. He's been a good fighter back in the day, and he's a good fighter now. And I'm glad that at my expense, if anyone was going to get an opportunity off of being in a good fight with me, I'm glad it was him.
Yeah.
If you go back and watch his story's quite sad. He lost his little girl and stuff like that. And like I said, if anyone was going to get it off of me being a clown with the weight and stuff like that, I'm glad it was him. And he went on then to fight Ben Whittaker, and I think Ben quit in that first fight when he went over the ropes, and then Ben come back and did what he did. But he's now got a title again, and I'm sure me and Liam will meet again in the future.
Yeah,
maybe.
Let's see what happens.
Yeah,
Were you surprised? Or I guess the Whittaker fight and Cameron, a lot of people were surprised that he put the pressure on Whittaker. They thought that was going to be like a walkover.
You know what I think happened? I think Whittaker watched me fight him. Whittaker doesn't rate me at all. So in his head, because he thinks he'll beat me so easily, which he definitely won't. He's watched that fight and he's thought, I'll show you. It's just easy. And he's not trained for the fight. He's not took the fight serious, Whittaker. This is what I believe. I might be completely wrong. Is what it is. But I think he's just watched me fight him and he's just not took the fight serious and he's not trained as much as he should have done. He's gone in there and Liam's really thought, I'm going to beat this kid. Yeah. He's just shocked him. And a fully trained Ben Whittaker will do what he did to him the second fight all the time. He'll do that because he's good.
Yeah.
The first fight, I think he quit. I'm not saying if Ben Whittaker trained 100%, he would ever quit against. He would ever get beat off Liam. I don't think he would. But the first fight, he quit. And you got quitting you.
Yeah, I think that was overwhelming.
He's like, I'm tired here. Like I'm this is I'm getting out of this.
I don't need this.
Yeah. I'm never. That probably give him a kick up his ass. Like nah.
I need it.
I need to train proper.
Bit of realisation.
It's probably one of them things for him. But he definitely.
Is that a fight we might see one day?
Probably.
There's a story there. There's a bit about like you don't like him. He's
you know what? It's not even that I don't like him. He just made some prick comments that he didn't need to make. But his boxing is what it is.
Yeah.
I want to take it personal. It's his gimmick. It's his gimmick. But it's just fake. It's just nonsense because back in the day,
guy, I think.
Yeah, it's just back in the day when we was in the ABAs together and that, and he was a weight below. He was a picture of me, him and Zalf on his Instagram, and I think it was like brothers or something.
Yeah.
Like we don't know each other like that, but we're just cool.
Yeah,
just cool. And I'm not one of them that will chat shit about people. He is. So like I said, I don't take it personal. I just like, why you don't need to chat unnecessary shit that you don't need to.
Yeah.
But it's his gimmick, and I don't not like him. I just think he made some prick comments.
Saying, I just said to you yesterday, there's not like I've never seen you like trash talk anyone or nothing, but he's the only one who seems to have actually got to you a bit from whatever he said. So
it's like because you wouldn't say it in a different like you wouldn't like away from boxing. You wouldn't, you know what I mean?
You wouldn't just come out with that sort of thing.
Punch you straight in your face.
I'll clip that bit.
You wouldn't even take it there. Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah. No, I get that.
So I don't understand why you even thought boxing would give you that. You know what I mean? But it is.
We'll see. I'd like to see that fight.
I'd like to see that fight.
I think that'd be a good fight. I think that'd be a really good fight because I just think I don't know when he's next fight. Who did he fought? That's some other guy from like Bulgaria or something.
I'm going to build him up now.
Oh yeah, oh god, yeah. He won't fight no one for like
very marketable.
Yeah,
very marketable.
Yeah.
He's mega viral on the internet. He's got millions of followers and he's got star power.
I think he's the Jake Paul of boxing.
Yeah,
that's how I see him. Because like Jake Paul's known because people don't like him; they want to see him lose. And I think Ben Whittaker's got that about him. People want to see him.
And because he's very disrespectful, is the way he comes across.
Yeah.
Kind of makes you hate him, but you're gonna watch him regardless because you either want to see him get knocked out or you think he's sick.
Exactly. Yeah.
I think he's a sick boxer.
He is. Yeah, he's fucking good.
Without a doubt.
Yeah, he's very, very good. You can't take away from what he is. Like you have to give credit where credit's due. it's just his arrogancy and stuff like
He's
that.
a showman, isn't he?
Yeah, he's a showman like Nas. Like people would have hated Nas back in the day. Nas,
Oh
Nas
God,
is,
yeah.
Nas is my favorite British boxer. Do you know what I mean? One of my favorite boxers of all time. So I can't sit now and say no, I hate Ben Whitaker because Ben Whitaker's doing the same thing as Nas. Like if I was just a fan of boxing, it'd be like, yo, this is sick. I'd be telling people, yo, watch. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
so
go
it's
watch
like,
this guy.
look how sick the way.
Yeah.
And he does some sick shit in the ring. So I just don't like his
demeanor.
Yeah, his shit.
Yeah. What he came out
I mean,
with.
if you want to say it about me, I'd probably laugh. If you say it about me. So now it's one of them things, isn't it?
Yeah, it's one of the ones. What? So I guess going on to your last fight against Brad Ray.
Oh yeah.
You watched that? That
Yeah,
was
what a
a
war.
bloody good fight.
Yeah, good fight.
We
Like I
haven't had
said,
many easy fights, but that was
Nah, but
must have been up there. And
yeah, it was. Nah, it was a good fight, and Brad had a point to prove because I remember he said in the press conference, he said he still thinks I'm that little ginger kid. Because I used to spar him when he was down that middle or super middle. I used to spar him and I used to. I don't want to put his thing down at all, but the spars wasn't hard. You know what I mean? I've got a great jab, and my jab kind of controlled the spars and stuff like that. So he definitely would have had a point to prove. And with him sparring me before Bivol, and he got the better of the spar, because of how tired I was and stuff like that. He went in there with a vengeance to try and when he knocked me down, he just kind of blew his load like real early in the first few rounds, and then after that the fight kind of went in my favour. It was a good fight. I've watched it back. I've probably watched it back only once, but it was a good fight to watch. He made it interesting because he knocked me down. You know what I mean?
That's the first time you got dropped. I've seen you get dropped like.
No, I've been dropped.
But like that was like a drop. You sort of boom down, and then you're up.
Back, I was thinking,
yeah,
I'm doing it.
And then you're straight up. And then
did you just not see that shot coming?
Nah,
that was quick. That was that left hook, wasn't it?
I threw a 1-2, and I went for a left hook, and he went for a left hook. I think he just caught me.
Isn't that weird? Like I said, literally on the slow mo, that looked like that barely hit you. It's like
literally because I'm blocking my hands up.
That sort of come
and
through.
The only place he can hit me is where he caught me.
On the chin.
It's the only bit that was open to catch me, and he caught me right on my chin.
Yeah,
literally right on the button. Good shot, and I think I did well to get up from that.
Yeah, you mean you're straight up, your legs are there, and you got straight up.
So I've got a good chin. Like I've always been able to take a good shot. Now that's a good thing. You shouldn't, as a boxer, you shouldn't take shots. But I've got a good chin, and I got up and he tried to knock me out after it, but I've got a good defense. So I was still, I wasn't dazed in any way. I was still able to my faculties were still about me, and I was still able to see the shots that were coming. And yeah, I probably took round 3 and 4 off, and from 5 I think I just took over the fight.
Yeah, you took. I think you.
I think the fight it made the fight interesting because he knocked me down. Because had he not knocked me down, I'd have done what I did.
One-sided.
It would have been a one-sided fight. So
because it was early as well when it's
round 2.
Yeah, round two. That then like gives the
first round. The first round, I clearly beat him up in the first round.
His eye went, didn't it?
Yeah, that was the jab straight away. The jab was, I seen his eye redden straight away.
That was closing up, wasn't it?
Yeah, I was like, this is going to be, that forced me to walk in the park, and I got a little bit excited. So I stayed in there and threw that shot and caught me, and then, like I said, I took 3 and 4 off, and then from 5. But I think if Ali had not knocked me down, it would have been, I might have stopped him. Rounds 2 and 4.
He was getting, getting that way.
Yeah, rounds 2, 3, 4 would have been that. You know what I mean? So he probably bought himself some time. No disrespect, by the way, but
well, that's just your view, and
that's just my view of it. Yeah, literally. Yeah, it's just my view of it. Yeah.
No, that's a very good fight. So, from there, obviously, what is next? What do you see yourself like? Were you 34 now?
Don't remind me.
What do you want? Do you like? Have you got a plan? Do you want like another 5 fights, or
fights,
who you want to fight? Just big fights.
Big fights.
Big
Big paydays. Literally, I mean, obviously, a lot of fighters will say it's not about paydays, but no one box for free. No, none of us would box. None of us would box for free. Well, I wouldn't. Anyway, I definitely wouldn't box for free. So yeah, man, that's the biggest paydays, the biggest fights. I enjoy. I'm getting to enjoy now from the third Yarde fight when we were in Tottenham, and I got that feel for a big stadium fight, and I got to enjoy like actually seeing the walkout, like because like the last 2 fights, funnily enough, are the only 2 fights that I've actually took like real serious in regards to diet and stuff. It's crazy to even say that, but for like every other fight I've winged my diet. I've just kind of winged the structure of a camp and structure of doing things. I've not really took it as serious as I should have done, because I've not known how to diet. I've just done what I think has worked, like for
what's worked for you.
Yeah, what's worked for me, and I've just kind of. Maddest thing is like, swear down, before my last 2 fights, the last 2 other fighters will do this as well. So my advice to any fighter now is get a nutritionist, get a coach, yeah. Because what I used to do before, so 2 weeks before any fight, I'd run 10K every single day in a sweat top, in a sweatsuit, every single day, 10K, Monday to Friday, Monday to Saturday, sorry. Sunday I do hot yoga, same again. Then fight week training in a sweatsuit and then running in a sweatsuit. Little did I know, whatever you lose while you're running in a sweatsuit, as soon as you get home, you're gonna drink it and put it all back on. I had no idea this is what I was doing. Yeah, and then I'm not even eating. Like I'm literally, I would miss breakfast in the morning. Then after training, I may have maybe 2 scrambled eggs, 3 scrambled eggs, no bread, whatever. And then at night, I might have a piece of salmon. And then I might have some fruit after it. Just proper, like at least the last 2 weeks of every single fight I've ever been in.
That's like 2 weeks of hell. If you like eating as well.
Literally hell now, to the point where I hate running outside. Like I hate when it gives me mad PTSD because it just reminds me of hard times.
I'm not surprised.
Literally 10K. The same run as well, the same run near my mum's house. Every single day for the last 2 weeks of camp. Yeah. It's horrible.
So scarred in your mind.
Horrible, scarred. Like now, obviously, unfortunately, now it's a lot coming to the end of my career, but I've had a nutritionist, a proper one, for the last, big up Lee Rickards. I've had him for the last 2 fights, and I've made weight perfectly.
It's been nice.
I've hardly ran on fight week. Like I'm doing little bits of training. I'm going into fight week with loads of energy, and I'm going into the fight. Just
makes a big difference.
Just feeling, and it's mad, because he wants me to be at a weight where I eat more food. I think I'm eating too much with what he's giving me. I'm that used to eating fuck all. Yeah, he's giving me like meals now, and I'm like, the first come my girlfriend used to do my diet. She used to do my meal plans for me. So when she's making the food, I'm looking at the food and thinking, I'm messaging her like, oh, are you sure this is the right amount of food I should be eating? That's how mad my diet's been. Like I'm having like normal size meal foods, and I'm thinking I'm eating like 4 or 5 times a day with snacks and with yogurts and with bits of chocolate here and there. And I'm like, well, I could have been doing this all this time, and I've been winging it. It's crazy. So yeah, man. My last bit. I'm excited because I know that I'm gonna have 100% of me in the ring.
You'll be going into it in a good place
every time. Not worrying like about energy or stuff like that. Even in sparring, I'm having like if I tell them I've got a sparring day, like right, we'll eat this, and I'm going into sparring feeling fine and yeah, man. It's kind of give me I won't say a second lease, but another level of boxing. Got
more energy, I'd have thought.
Yeah. Like I've got another life, like a little lifeline for the last part of my career. And obviously, it's unfortunately, it's only just come now, but I've found it. So my next few fights should be.
You'll be tip top.
Yeah, should be at least better than I was.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Happy days.
Good to see.
Yeah.
So coming towards the end of your career, have you thought about life at all after boxing?
Someone's got to say it.
Yeah. Look at that.
Someone else seen it. I thought, you know what?
Rapping?
Yeah, well, I'm gonna delve into that. I'm gonna
explore some avenues.
Yeah, I'm gonna see because the internet world now is massive. Like everyone's on the internet, everyone's on the phones. Like so, I'm just gonna see what I can do. My name off of boxing has enabled me to because nobody knew that I had a personality, because I was just laid back. In the boxing world, everyone knows me as laid back. Everyone says if he was any more laid back, he'd be laid down or asleep or something like that. So nobody actually knew that I can actually be funny and I'm actually approachable, because everyone thinks I'm an arrogant cunt. I don't understand it because I look unapproachable. Like when if I'm outside, I just look like moody as hell. Like nobody knows that I've actually got I'm a nice person and you can actually talk to me.
Yeah.
So when I've done this Instagram or this TikTok page of Someone's Got to Say It, it just comes through me saying, yo, someone's got to say it. I can't remember the first video I did, but it kind of just went on.
Went from there, yeah.
From there, I thought, all right, cool, I'm going to make an Instagram page, and the Instagram blew pretty quick. And then what happened was someone tagged me in a rapping video from when I was 19 or 20, and I thought I put it on my boxing page. I was like, he's lucky I don't come out of retirement. I'm completely joking. And I got loads of messages saying, nah, do it. So, all right, cool. I went to the studio, I made a little joke track. And everyone's like, yo, this is sick. You got like nearly 200,000 views in like a short time on Instagram. That's like a lot of rappers are not even getting that. You know what I mean? And so I thought, all right, cool. I'm going to make another one. So I made another one. I've got another one coming out next week.
I think you got the voice for it, though. You got like that sort of raspy, like
that's mad because
voice.
see, when I was younger, I always thought when I actually used to think I could rap, I never thought I did. I used to think my voice isn't for rapping. I'm gonna do it because my friends are doing it, but my voice isn't for rapping. But when I did this new one, now everyone's saying, your voice is sick. Voice. You got the voice for it.
It's like Gigs is a bit like, he's a bit sort of like...
You got like a voice that you know when he speaks, it's him in it. Yeah. I never knew I had that voice, but apparently I have. So I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna keep pushing this. Someone's Got to Say It page. Obviously, we've got them guys, the group, me and my friends, are just like a YouTube group. We're gonna do pranks and
like a jokey page,
jokey page, and I'm gonna see what happens.
It's obviously gone alright. Like I said to you yesterday, like so many people on the Someone's Got to Say It page don't even know who you are from boxing. They don't know you're a boxer. So that's the good thing, really, because that shows they're not watching you because you're a boxer.
A lot of people from the boxing world follow that page but don't follow my boxing page. They don't like Lyndon and Alpha, but they like Someone's Got to Say It. It's alright, cool. Fuck it. It's a mad world, because I was saying, like, not everybody likes boxing, but like everybody likes funny. Do you know what I mean? Like everybody likes. Everyone likes to laugh. So
it's nice if you're doom scrolling and you find
something funny. You just gonna stay on it and laugh at it.
And with that as well, you're getting things which are relatable, aren't you? So every video, you're saying something that's probably relatable to someone.
Somewhat way, someone's relatable. Someone's been in that situation, or someone's done that, or their friends have done that, and they'll send it to a friend like, look what he said. And I just like I said, I just make relatable situations and just put it into Someone's Got to Say It. And
will we see one about Norwich later on?
What's that?
Will we see one about Norwich later on?
You might.
I was gonna say, don't fucking go to Norwich ever.
Someone's Got to Say It. Never go, especially by train. You gotta get 3 of them. and in the Peterborough station, it's freezing.
Yeah, we're a little bit off the old
out on a limb, haven't we?
Turkey a la shake experience.
Yeah, it's definitely nothing like Saudi. You get no flowers at the station when I pull up.
just me going, are you right?
Man.
Oh dear,
where are we at with this?
We're at the last couple of questions. What one do you want to do? Do you want to do that?
I want to do the last one.
All right, I'll go for this one. This is a bit deep. This is emotional, isn't it?
Okay.
Obviously, you got a son.
Yeah.
Knowing what you know now about the world.
Got a daughter as well.
And a daughter. Okay, we'll go kids. Knowing what you know now about the world, about boxing, about how people are, what would you say to them, and how do you want them to come up? Do you know what I mean? Do you want them to be involved in boxing? Do you want
my son?
That's a
mad one. My son. I never. When I first started boxing, when my son was first born, I was in the gym with him, bought into boxing, and then the second Yarde fight happened, and I realised that boxing politics, whether you're at the top or the bottom, it's just like it's not a nice environment to be in. And then I was like getting punched in the face, and like thinking, actually, nah, I don't want him to be a boxer. He's a good-looking kid, so he probably could go down the modelling route or do whatever, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And now, because he's been to a few boxing shows with me, and then he sees me taking pictures with a lot of people, and he sees it's popular, and it probably looks cool to him. He's just took to boxing now. He just wants to be a boxer. He wants to fight. He's fighting soon. I can't tell him. I can't tell him don't fight, because that's hypocritical, isn't it? Like, it would be stupid for me to say you can't go and fight when your dad is. Like I box on telly and you get to watch me, you come, you backstage with me. How can I tell him you can't do that. It would be stupid. So I have to let him box. I mean, because he looks like he could be better than me. Like the little things that he picks up and how quick he picks boxing up and how confident he is with it, he definitely can be better than me at fighting, and that's the only way the only other way I would force him to stop boxing if I didn't think he was better than me.
Was going to be any good.
Yeah. So, and he definitely can be. So.
And he's starting. How old is he?
He's 11.
So,
he's 11. So he's
got
already
like
got
8
10 years on me already. So by the time he gets to where I am, and by the time he gets to 20, and he's probably won 1 million fights, and he either loves it or he hates it, and he stops when he takes his first loss. So we'll see. But the funniest thing is about my son. What happened was one time, my biggest thing is to have a kid that, you know when people have got kids and you think, oh, it's a little shame. I wouldn't ever want my son to be that. Yeah. And one time he was cheeky to one of the kids' mums at school. He was sent up. If I haven't got a voice note no more, but if he was like proper cheap. It was funny what he did to me. If it was somebody else's kid, it would have been really funny. Yeah. But when I heard it back, the voice note he sent, he was saying something to one of the mums, like he's gone, hello, Miss da-da-da-da, and said the name is, you think you, and then said like, was proper cheeky to her, and then the mum didn't reply, so he double messaged her. He said, I see you've not replied, and and I'm looking and thinking, my son's went mad, I went ballistic at him. I can't even believe that my son could even be this cheeky to someone, but at the same time, it was funny. That's funny, but it was still like I don't ever want somebody to think of my son as that little shit. So he'd never. This before he'd only done a little bit of boxing with me, nothing ever, never sparred, never done anything. So I suggested, you go into the gym, I'm putting you in the ring with a kid, you got to spar. So I said, this is my punishment to him. Yeah. I thought, I'm gonna let a Clyde can't hit you. No, I'll get in trouble. So I'm gonna let a kid do it at your age. And he's panicking, he's like really scared, I can see it in his face, and I'm after him what I do it because I can see the fear in him. Anyway, I walk into the gym, I see a big kid a bit bigger than him, I said, you get ready. I said, you. Yeah. I put him in the ring, my kid beat him up, my son beat him up, and I'm looking at her, and but I'm happy as shit, like I really want to be telling him what to do. I'm like, yeah, that's it. But I'm fuming, because he's like, this is not how this is supposed to go. You want him to get and another kid walking in the gym that can actually box, like he's had like 50 fights, he's only young. Get ready, get ready. I'm like, listen, right, I want you to hit him, I want you to get him a little bit, not too much, but just show him. Like, right. Anyway, he's in the ring, he does what I need him to do, like he hits him, and he hits into the body, and my son is in there, and he's crying, but he's not crying to get out of the ring, he's getting angry. And he's trying to punch the kid back.
He just can't get him. Sort of thing,
he just can't get him. But
more frustration.
Yeah, it's frustration. I'm sat there and now I'm thinking, you can't buy that. Like he's not shit himself. He's not crying to get out of the ring. He's not looked at me not once. Yeah, he's not said like, right, Dad, I've had enough. He's not said that. He's getting mad. So instantly I knew like he's got it. Like he's got what he's not got shit back in him. He's not got quit in him. So that's even more why now I think he can be. He can be a fighter because he's got it in him. So, like naturally as well, at the age of 11, he's not scared. So
maybe we'll have him on the podcast. And
sitting in that seat. Literally. For your daughter though, that's obviously a different thing. I don't like shit.
You don't want to get punched.
Yeah. She'll probably be a ballet dancer or something. also, she's a bit crazy, but it's a different people, different genders, everything. She lives in London and stuff, so she that'd be she have a lot of different upbringing.
Yeah, definitely. You can only do what you can do, can't you? And show them what you want to show. No, that's nice though. Yeah, I'm sure he'll be good. We'll keep an eye out for him on the scene.
Yeah, man. He calls himself the Prince.
Oh, does he?
Heir to the throne.
I like that. I do like that. Good.
Last question then from us.
This is a big question.
This cracked me up. This is the biggest question. All your time in boxing. Yeah. Have you ever seen anyone get their hair punched off?
Jerome Miller. See you.
What's going on there?
That was a wild. I couldn't believe what I was watching. Because at first, you know what's mad, yeah? When I'm watching that fight, at first I'm seeing his thing, and I'm just thinking his hair's been pushed to the side. I'm thinking, is his afro a bit mad there? And then his head just flapped.
I thought that was his actual hair, and I was like, what the hell's going on?
That's probably one
He got the jab to start with, didn't he? That, like, lifted up, and then he got that uppercut. And it just went,
his head went back, and his hair flicked off, and then come back. Oh, that was listen, I've never seen anything like that would be the first.
That was funny.
That cracked me up.
He's lucky that he's able to. Like, the internet's such a crazy place, isn't it? Like, cause how fast was that a meme? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And
He's quite good about it. He had like sort of.
Yeah, he had a laugh.
You kind of have to though, don't you? Because if you like go into a bit of a shell about that, you're gonna get terrorized.
Yeah.
Because he's forever now. Forever now, that's gonna stick with him forever now, innit?
Yeah, that's what he'll be remembered for.
Yeah. But you have to kind of just take that. Take it with what it is.
There's pictures of it everywhere. It's like someone on seat, Fabio Ward.
Sky Nicholson had it on
Sky Nicholson on Lynchon. It's like, that's hilarious. Good. And then there's a picture of him driving. The video of him, I don't AI a video of him driving, and his hair's in the wind. Crazy.
I think if you've not seen it, you should watch Lyndon's video of his reaction to it.
Yeah.
It reminded me of a video of Micah Richards and Angry Ginge when he asked his name. Your reaction was like that.
I couldn't even believe what I was even seeing. I couldn't.
That was bloody funny.
Just go balls like us ball people are all right. Got a nice beard. Be all right.
Yeah. But no, that was awesome. Well, thank you for coming on. I mean, that's been really good.
Thank you.
Say for us, that's you're a massive person to have on.
Yeah.
That's been really interesting.
Really great.
Interesting. Everyone follow, subscribe.
Yeah.
Someone's got to say it. Follow,
Someone's
subscribe
gotta
to
say it.
Boxing Bears. Merch is out.
These are just samples, but
Coming soon.
Coming soon. Maybe we'll have to get some merch.
We should get some merch.
Yeah, I'll send some out.
We'll have to get some merch, shall we?
That'd be sick.
Awesome. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. See you on the next one.
Thank you, guys.
Don't know what camera I'm looking at.